Yes, ke bidiwa Sesupo Jacobs. I'm the Deputy Secretary General Alliance for Progressives. Tsene ka 2022, the last Congress in Netsiko Francistown. I'm the outgoing Deputy Secretary General. Yes.
So you are not putting your... Are you standing again?
No, I'm not standing again.
Competition is tight?
Not really tight. I have a lot of commitments, and I feel it's only fair that I yield for someone else to continue.
Okay. One will ask for as we go to the SnapFlash Congress in this weekend, position and so forth and stuff. What is your role in this whole Congress when you call before you are handing over?
I'm mostly focused on the administrative part, especially the Congress Preparatory Committee. That's where I'm doing a lot of work. There is a committee in place that is just responsible for preparing for Congress, and also we have office staff here as well. I make sure everything they have, they're delivering on what they're supposed to do. Yes.
Only a couple of hours or days to the Congress. Have you guys finalized your speakers? Do you guys have anybody prominent coming, like other political parties who will be there, who will not be there?
Yes, we have sent out invitations to locally to political parties. Remember, we're in a coalition under the umbrella for democratic change. We have invited all of them, the leadership of the coalition partners. We have also extended invitations to political parties in Namibia, in South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia. We are yet to finalize the list. Well, the list is final. We are just awaiting that confirmation.
So how many delegates are you guys expecting this time around? Maybe we can take us to the thing.
We are expecting at most 1,100 delegates. It's quite exciting that we have such a number. You can remember this is our first Congress after attaining government. State power, and our party has grown tremendously. It's quite exciting. For the first time, we'll have representatives from all the 61 constituencies, and I believe that is something to note. Full delegation, and people are just excited. Besides all that, for the first time, we have the president. Let me say that the executive will be challenged. We are seeing the president being challenged, and the vice president. I don't know if I should mention the names.
It's okay. You can.
Yeah, the president is challenged by one gentleman, our activist here called Sesupo Jacobs. We have our vice president challenged by Mayor Teresa Molawa. We have the Secretary General challenged by two gentlemen, one called Magwati, the other one called DSG Sesupo. Yeah, we have our treasurer as well. The current treasurer will not be contesting. We have the previous deputy treasurer standing for or vying for the treasurership, and he was also challenged by say Timwa Lucy from Francistown. That's what's exciting, and the nice thing about it is there isn't any animosity. All of them are welcome. We haven't seen anyone being harassed or as is the norm, where you have people challenging the president or the vice president. So we are seeing a lot. There's so much peace. Everyone is encouraged to put their name forward. It's exciting. Congress.
I think maybe something that's commendable is for the woman to put her name up for the VP.
Yes.
But one will ask for it as a party. What are you guys doing to encourage women and youth to participate? Because for some parties, I know that they have something enshrined in their constitutions to encourage more women to put their names forth.
Yeah, we have a 50% quota for our women. Over and above that, women and youth, it's enshrined in our constitution. And also, we have within the additional members, we have one representative for women and one representative for youth. Over and above what is it? Over and above the quota that is there in the constitution. Yes, we really encourage participation in more leadership.
Yeah, but from this weekend's Congress, one would say what the numbers are disappointing.
As in
women, I say women.
Yes, we also have we have the.
No, at the highest levels, because
yeah, we have the Med Chibuya Dabuta as vying for Deputy Secretary General. Yes, we have three women vying for Deputy Treasurer General. So I think it's quite commendable that we're seeing these numbers coming forth. Yes.
But as a leader in a political party, what would you say, looking across not just your party, what would you say is the stumbling block for women to rise into those positions of power? Because we know majority in most political parties, women are the ones who are organizing, they are the ones who are fundraising and so forth. But when it comes to making it to parliament, it becomes a bit too hard. You understand? So.
Yes, I think the problem is the electoral system. You know, so we can a lot of women are disadvantaged in the current electoral system. But I believe the solution would be proportional representation. We can have the current system just mixed with proportional representation that will cater for women. Whatever contest we have, there's a quota that we put under proportional representation for it. This will be allocated to Bomme. I think that's the only way where we can have a lot of women participating in leadership. Yes.
And one of our prominent local leaders once said, in politics, especially internally within parties, not your party per se, parties, women bapushwa thata ka mafoko, I know, maybe they can't stomach at times. You understand?
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. It does happen at times, even within our party. But we try by all means, by all means to make sure that whoever will bahara sabo kama yes, we support women with everything. We protect them, and whatever say no what is we will fight with all it takes.
Now I guess we can go back to the dynamics of AP now as part of the ruling party.
Yes.
Yes. How does the party maintain its distinct identity and values that is part of the ruling coalition? I know in the past through media reports you guys had to squash some of those media reports where they were saying your party president is shrinking and all sorts of things. How do you guys maintain that?
Well, we are comfortable with presidency, our president in the cabinet. He's an honest man. We are very sure, he has assured us that he's in good terms with the president. All our ministers, I mean, you see our ministers, President Boko is always traveling with our Secretary General, who is the current Minister of International Relations. We have the Deputy Speaker in Memanyane as AP. We have Remo Lutzi in the cabinet. We have Remo Kware, Hitisa Bili Mavania, Wana present the employment reforms. So that we are good within the AP. We are chill. We don't have a problem with UDC. And as far as I know, with our president who ran Dabaolat and the president of the Republic, Reboko, they're in good terms. We don't have a problem with that. Yeah.
Let's go back to the dynamics of numbers in the party. Yes. I know you mentioned a bit of it already. There have been reports to suggest that guys are joining the UDC now through other parties, not for loyalty, but to try and influence power per se. You understand? They gave an example, I think, recently to say some are joining AP, some are even going as far as joining the parties that are prominent, OBPP. But how has the party grown and so forth?
Hey, party are tremendously. Even if I was to take you to our office, toner, print and almost every 2 weeks. That is a sign our people have so much interest in joining us. Again, what we should also know is the previous regime suppressed a lot of independent minds, people who were independent thinkers, would say anything, or maybe is informed by their education, their experiences. High level of so no, it's as in I've been sabotaged somehow. and some decided to stay in their little corners, maybe sabotage the regime. So we are seeing a lot of them coming out of their shells by joining the three parties in BNF, AP, and BPP.
Okay.
Yes.
Talking about the former regime,
Mm.
because they have experience, mostly,
Mm.
that you know. Or they are saying when they are changing the constitution, there's some of the structures within, because in the past they realized that people from other parties, especially the opposition, will join the party towards the elections so that they vote for the weaker the weaker opponent
Mm.
for a party to, or
Mm.
there's a party to guard against my number. But then I had to destroy.
Tata hela no one I'm here to destroy. So it's quite difficult to know. But however, we have a disciplinary committee. But besides the disciplinary committee, we have our constitution. Or participate in anything, be it Hoemela Maemo, Tota Hoemela Maemo, or within the party or at national level. You need to have at least 2 years in an active member of the party.
Another thing is, for one will ask for how do you ensure that AP's grassroots structures remain active and informed in this new political environment? Because we've seen in the past, once parties get too involved with government, they forget the smaller men, or the grassroots,
Yeah.
at the end. But it's about
Like I've been telling you, it's amazing that this time we have 61 representatives from the 61 constituencies. That goes on to show we have structures in these 61 constituencies. And to be honest with you, previously we struggled to maintain these structures because of finances. You know, in the previous regime, the business community all wanted to associate with the ruling party. So at least with UDC, we will not no one will get in trouble or sponsor the BDP, unlike before. It's free for all, anyone who wants to sponsor. And again, because of membership, we have more councillors. We have around 55 councillors. We have 7 MPs. They contribute. They have subscriptions on a monthly basis, and this is enough to get us through. We are able to traverse all corners of this country, building structures and making sure we maintain them.
Recently, the opposition BDP accused the UDC per se for Haina that bidding desire the political will of under political parties now that it is in power. They gave an example of you guys are doing exactly what they did when they were in government. When it came to the issue, it's more like already class room what I'll fix you I'm not really what and so forth and stuff. Or because now you guys are in government, you have the capital, you have the connections like they did for getting for a council maybe you.
Yeah, we mean well. Just yesterday, there was a communication hour with Mr. GPO. That goes on to show the extent of crisis in Leonia financially. We are willing to, we believe, human rights, we believe in equality, we believe in equity. and there's no how bang party beka hamusi. We want to level the playing ground, and we can only do that. We have Michael Lowe, it's only that we are still going through a crisis, and not so long. Very soon we'll have. I'm quite positive that our economy will bounce back, and we'll see a lot of these promises, the delivery. But in all honesty, our economy is. You and me believe more crisis. So we have all intentions of funding the political parties, but not now. But it's something that is on the table, and it will be done eventually.
What message do we have for party supporters who are watching this Congress closely for sense of direction, the purpose?
This is our first Congress after attaining state power. It's going to be exciting. We have a healthy competition within the party, and I'm encouraging each and every one of them to come through and witness AP shooting a movie, because we'll be shooting a movie. We by all means possible, going to make sure that we come from Serowe or out of this Congress really more united. Well, we are united, but really more united. There'll always be differences, more partying, or in a family setup, or anyway, be it church or football team. Maramela Sesupo is to manage the differences and make sure all those who are aggrieved, the grievances are attended to. So I promised them a beautiful Congress, an exciting Congress, and I urge all of them to come to Serowe and witness this. Le Botswana to come and be with us in the 4 days here. Yes.
Any last words?
Any last words is just to encourage Botswana to join AP. By now, the party right now. Le ba ile gore ba go BDP tota hela bana ba tseneng ba kelwa ke mawa bo itlhobo ba itse gore mabati a rona a butswe, they are welcome back. Le ba leng ko partying e pehela khanetso ka ke ska di bua ka maina ke re ba le gore they are interested in joining AP. Our doors are open. They should come through.
Yeah, but one will say, with those weights, the recruitment, the BDP has said it a number of times already. They are coming for their kids. They are coming for the whole party. Some of your party members have dismissed those things as a joke, or who will leave the whole party for.
You are even laughing. No, but the truth is, a political party is not a birthright. Just because I grew up in BDP and I decided to quit, it does not mean that I'll remain BDP. It's like Van Persie leaving Arsenal, going to Manchester United. He's not Arsenal anymore, he's Man U. So, microphone, but in all honesty, our leaders are solid. They've always preached the new Botswana, and here we are working towards delivering the new Botswana. That's all we are doing right now. Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Spent all my life